Is it better than a Fiesta ST, or would I have this over Fiesta ST? It's no secret the Ford Fiesta ST is a cracking little car, but let's face it, it's had life a little bit easy. Most of its rivals have dwindled, and although you've got cars such as the Polo GTI or the Mini Cooper S, the Cooper S is a bit expensive and the Polo GTI may be a little bit too grown up for some, and it's only available with an automatic gearbox. In a time where it looks as if the supermini hot hatch class is slowly coming to an end, Hyundai has been bold, brave, and thrown its hat into the ring with this, the brand new i20N. Drawing inspiration from rallysport, it's a car that is determined to give the ST something to think about. But can it replicate the success of its bigger brother, the i30N? I had a quick spin in one to find out. Right, so a very frantic drive. Oh, hello. Nice little welcome. Oh, digital dash, I like that. Hopefully I will like the drive even more. So, I'm at the SMMT test day, which means you can drive lots of cars, but only for a short period of time. So these are literally my first impressions. I've got this car for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more if I can push it a bit. So yes, this will seem a little bit frantic. Hopefully not quite as frantic as the car's performance. Speaking of which, under the bonnet I have a 1.6 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine, not a 3-cylinder like the Fiesta ST, which of course this is a big rival for. Now in regards to power, this has more power than the Fiesta ST, but interestingly less torque. This has 275, whereas the Fiesta ST has 290. I know it's only 15 Newton meters, but less is less. This has 204 horsepower though, whereas the Fiesta ST has to make do with only 200. 200, barely enough to get by. In regard to performance stats, this will hit 62 miles per hour in 6.4 seconds, which is 0.1 second faster than the Fiesta ST. Now, before you comment and say that is wrong, that is the number given to me by Hyundai themselves. I've been told that the original figure of 6.7 seconds is actually incorrect. And the top speed is 143 miles per hour, which I believe is exactly the same as the Fiesta ST. Right, oh, hello. A bit of a splutter. Now, first impressions. I like the cabin, it feels quite grown up, quite a nice. Actually, why am I talking about the cabin? I've got this car for 20 minutes. Right, come on, away we go. So a few people have criticised this 1.6 litre engine for feeling just a little bit lethargic, and it's not quite spiky as the Fiesta ST. It is a little bit of, I wouldn't say lag, but just a bit of time for the engine just to pick up a bit. Right, of course I've got different driving modes. For this short drive, I'm going to put it into N, because why wouldn't you? That's sharpened everything up. So I've got a button on the dash, so I've got a button on the steering wheel, I should say, that says rev, and of course that's for your rev matching. And I should have a button somewhere for the drive mode, which is down here near the gear lever. 6-speed manual as standard, you can't have an automatic. So right, let's pop it into sport. It makes quite a good noise. Feels quite throaty, quite meaty. The steering's got a nice weight to it. The ride is actually pretty good. Yes, it has got a, oh, I'm going to avoid those. The ride has got a firmness to it, but you'd expect that from a hot hatch. Compared to a Fiesta ST, difficult. I'd need to drive the cars back to back. I know it's a kind of a cop-out answer, but it is the truth. Compared to the Fiesta ST, the i20N is 70 kilograms lighter, which is impressive bearing in mind it can only be had with 5 doors. The styling is a bit iffy low, the front end and the side profile are just fine, but just look at that back end. It looks as if it was designed by a team of people that never spoke with each other. It's a bit of a mess. Oh, I like this display on the screen. It's telling me how much torque I'm using, how much bar, the turbo I'm using, got my oil temp, engine temp. Is the rev matching on? Apologies for the silence. I'm just getting to know the car for this very brief drive. The front end is really direct. Just flick your wrist on the steering wheel and the front end just darts into the corner. Feels fantastic, feels really planted. I don't think this would be quite as playful at the limit than compared to the Fiesta ST, but it's still a decent bit of kit. These seats are fantastic. Oh, little burble from the exhaust there. Loving that. Trying to get it to rotate a little bit. Yeah, I definitely think this will be a bit more serious in its approach compared to the lift-off oversteery Fiesta ST. But it's great that Hyundai is making this car. Oh, it sounds fantastic. I'd argue the Fiesta sounds better. But that is subjective, of course. Different people like different sounds. Yes, anyway, I'm so glad Hyundai has made this, because so many car manufacturers are shying away from hot super minis, and I just don't get it. There's such good fun. I love small hot hatches. You get performance, practicality, value, and a whole heap of fun. No, it just wants to keep planted. I can feel the back rotate just ever so slightly, but you get a sense this, I would say the chassis perhaps feels a little bit stiffer maybe than the Fiesta ST. Oh, it's difficult to say. Oh, blimey. The grip is fantastic. This car can be had with a limited slip differential, which I believe is optional. Although I may need to correct myself, because I think their specification has changed since it was first launched. So I think in the UK, now I think of it, I think the limited slip diff is actually is standard. But like I said, I do need to, I may need to correct myself. Now, as you would expect from a car like this, the dampers are not, they're not adaptive, they are passive. So no matter what mode you put it in, the car, well, the comfort will be the same. And to be honest with you, on this short drive, the comfort, I've got no complaints with. Yes, these roads are nice and smooth. There's no real divots or potholes in them, because this is a private testing ground. But even so, I've got no complaints. This is a properly good car. And you just think the Clio RS, dead. The 208 GTI, dead. And a few other small hot hatches that have fallen by the roadside. You think, why? These kind of cars are fantastic. Well, I'm going to shut up for a bit. I want to just enjoy the car, because it might be a while before I get to drive it again. On the brakes feel good. The pedal's got a really nice firm weight to it. yeah, I can see what other people say when they say that the engine lacks a bit of character, that it just feels not lethargic, but it doesn't have the same kind of fizz or energy as the 1.5 litre 3-cylinder in the Fiesta ST. It's just missing a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of pizzazz. Oh, but the exhaust makes up for it. Boom, 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 boom. Little bit of gunfire out the back. Very reminiscent of the i20N, the car's big brother. Sorry, big brother. Get your enunciation right, Aaron. And of course, the i20N paved the way for this car, and it showed that Hyundai could make a proper performance car. Of course, they've got the help of Albert Biermann, who used to work at BMW's M division, and he knows one or two things about how a car should handle and how it should drive. In regard to cost, the i20N is yours for £24,995, which is more compared to a Fiesta ST2, but thanks to a high level of kit, it's actually more on par with an ST3, which is a similar price. Standard features include 18-inch alloys, drive modes, limited slip differential, launch control, heated front seats, LED headlights, climate control, digital instrument cluster, 10.25-inch touchscreen with DAB radio, Bluetooth, smartphone connectivity and navigation, keyless entry, rear parking sensors, reversing camera, plus more. There's also a 5-year warranty that covers track usage as well. Of course, I'd need to spend more time with this, but why are we going so slow? I'm not speaking about the gear change actually. The gear change is good. I would argue the Fiesta feels a bit more crisp, and dare I say, yeah, I'd say the Fiesta feels shorter. I drove the Fiesta ST a few days ago actually, the ST edition. That video will be coming soon. And I'd say the gear change in this is good. I've got no complaints with it, but yeah, I'll definitely say the Fiesta ST feels better. It's just a bit more snappy. And we're being told to space out because we're all bunched up, which is unusual. That doesn't normally happen at this event. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I would need to spend more time with this. Of course, I know I've said it numerous times. About 20 minutes is how long I've had with it. That's not a great deal of time to. The traction control kicking in there. But I'm at a point where, as much as it feels like I've only just got warmed up, the car's only really got warmed up. Already, I'm kind of towards the end of my drive, and I need to bring you guys some kind of conclusion. So, on my initial drive, the i20N is very impressive. It's picked up from where the i30N has left off, and it continues to prove that Hyundai can make properly good performance hatchbacks. The burning question though, and the one I'm sure many of you will want to know, is it better than a Fiesta ST, or would I have this over Fiesta ST? It's a really difficult one. They're both great cars in their own rights. The Fiesta for me is a bit more fun. That's not to say this isn't fun, it just feels a bit more, pardon me, a bit more grown up, a bit more serious in its approach. And I just think the ST is a bit more of a thrill. And that's what these kind of cars are all about. They're all about thrills. However, that's not to say that this is a boring or tame car, because it isn't. It's a proper bit of kit, and I'm glad I've had the chance to drive it, because I didn't think I'd get to drive one of these this soon. But at the same time, I'm gutted that my drive is virtually over. This is one of those cars that I just want to keep driving and driving. I want to explore the limits more, and to me that is a sign of a good performance car. The fact that you want to keep driving it, you want to get to know it, really explore the limits, really explore the power, the talent it has, and this has got plenty of that. It's got plenty of talent. So should the Fiesta ST be worried? Yeah, I think it should be. Even though I do think the Fiesta ST is a bit more fun, finally because the Fiesta ST, I would say, has had it a bit easy over the last few years, because the Mark 7 or Mark 7.5 Fiesta ST, whichever you want to call it, that had more competition compared to the Mark 8. But the 208 GTI was a good car, but couldn't quite match the Fiesta ST for dynamism. The Clio RS had an auto gearbox, which was balmy in my opinion. So finally, the Mark 8 Fiesta ST has got a proper rival. I know you've got the GR Yaris, which I'm hoping to drive later today, but the GR Yaris is kind of in its own class. Yeah, I think the Fiesta ST should be worried, because this is a proper bona fide rival to the car. And I think this has definitely got some things that can scare the Fiesta, or at least test it. So maybe who knows, one day I may be able to do a twin test. That'd be quite something, wouldn't it? So yeah, oh man, I'm gutted that's over. It feels like I barely got to tap into the car's performance, but yeah, a big thank you for Hyundai UK for letting me have a go in this. Where's that Cupra Leon going? Nowhere. I'm actually going to be driving that later on today. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession. And how is about that for timing back at Hyundai? Wow. Oh, it's a bit clicky. Proper handbrake as well. I like to add that. Actually, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a treat. Oh! And now I'm getting dirty looks. It's a hot hatch. It's meant to be rowdy. Right.